This week's episode of the Android Apps Weekly Show is brought to you by Betafish 3D. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority App Guy, and welcome back to Android Apps Weekly. This is episode number 130, so let's get started. Google has released new APIs for day and night modes that will allow applications to go dark when the environment is dim. This means you can expect far more applications to have a night mode in the future because it should be easier to implement for Android apps compatible with version 4.0 and higher. It was announced this week that Ubisoft is bringing Assassin's Creed Identity to Android. For those who don't know, Assassin's Creed Identity is an action RPG where you create your own assassin and then go gallivanting around. It should be released later this coming spring and should cost around $5. In an effort to do battle with Twitter's increasingly popular Periscope, Facebook is doing its own live video streaming. It's out for iOS right now, but word is that it should be heading to Android in a couple of weeks at the earliest. It'll be integrated directly into Facebook's regular application. Something Facebook did get right now, however, is a new system that has replaced the antiquated like system. You can now like, love, wow, and more on any given Facebook update. New icons will appear when you use them, and it gives users slightly more options to engage with posts. It's rolling out right now to just about everyone. This week it was announced that Microsoft will be putting a halt to Project Astoria. For those who don't remember, Project Astoria was an initiative to port Android applications to Windows 10. Unfortunately, that won't be happening, but Microsoft is continuing the project that ports iOS apps, so there's still something going on. For even more Android apps and games news, don't forget to check out this week's newsletter, which is linked in the video description below. There we have a lot of information, including big app updates that we didn't have time for here. If you would like, you can sign up for the newsletter using the form in the written companion, which is also linked in the video description below, and get all of this information sent straight to your inbox every Sunday. Alright folks, let's take a look at the apps and games that made a big splash this week. As usual, if you want to check any of these apps or games out, you can find those links in the video description below. Dawn of Gods is a free-to-play strategy game that could be described as very similar to Clash of Clans. You'll be tasked with building a village, upgrading its defenses, and then defending it against other players. The feature that sets it apart is the ability to summon any one of 150 Norse, Greek, and Egyptian gods to aid you while you destroy stuff. There are also 6 battle modes, a campaign mode, and a lot more. It's not bad, but it is an early release, so watch out for the bugs. Peach is a messaging service that connects you with your friends. It includes a lot of the same features as other chat services, such as GIF support, emoji, and various sharing features. What makes this one unique is the variety of words that you can type that the application calls magic words. These words give you additional stuff that you can share to express yourself. It's actually pretty fun, but of course you'll have to convince your friends to join you on the service. It seems as though Futurama has joined the slew of television shows and celebrity personalities with their own mobile game. Futurama Game of Thrones is a match 4 puzzle game that's themed around the once popular television series. It has plenty of the show's trademark quirk, and fans of the show should feel right at home. It is a puzzle game similar to other match games, so there isn't a lot of originality, but it is kind of goofy and fun if you're interested. Hub Keyboard is the latest application out of Microsoft's Garage project, and this one is pretty nifty. It's a keyboard that allows you to quickly link things from other applications without actually leaving the application that you're in. For instance, you can access documents, a translation tool, contact information, and even multiple clips from your clipboard. It's a preview, so there are still plenty of bugs, but this keyboard has a lot of potential and is worth keeping an eye on. The Walking Dead Michonne is the latest point-and-click adventure game from Telltale Games. This one focuses around the Michonne character and explores what she was doing during her disappearance in the comics for a little bit. It looks and plays like prior Telltale games, so fans of the previous Walking Dead games will know what they're getting themselves into. It's $4.99 to start, and each episode will run you a few more bucks. It is suffering from some early bugs though, so do keep that in mind. This week's Android Apps Weekly show is brought to you by Betafish 3D. This is a gorgeously done live wallpaper application that's based on the motion wallpaper originally available on the iPhone 6s. Unlike the 6s version, this one features a full range of motion as though the fish is swimming in the aquarium. With the full version, you can customize the fish and even the background. During our testing, the wallpaper didn't use much battery life, which is good news. The animations are smooth and everything just looks really pretty. There's a free version that you can try, and the full version is just 99 cents. Give it a shot and show your support for the Android Apps Weekly show. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy. While you're here, why not subscribe to the Android Authority YouTube channel? If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there, and they're also linked in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, and don't forget to sign up for that newsletter. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.